Hello, this is Sylvana Candela, licensed acupuncturist, author, and publisher. My message for you always is to heal yourself, to heal others, or to heal the world. And my topic for today is about food cravings versus food addictions, why it's important to understand them, and to know when you're dealing with a craving or an addiction and what to do about it, what you can do about it and why it's important. Well, with a food craving, basically, it's something that you desire a lot and you really like it, like chocolate. And I'm going to go into those in a few minutes, what some of them are, the common ones, where you can have a little bit and you're okay. You're satisfied. Oh, that was nice. I've had enough. There's a feeling of a little bit is enough. With an addiction, a little bit not only is not ever enough, but it sets off a compulsion where you can't stop it, or you have to have more and more and more and more and more. And it's never enough. Nothing is ever enough. You never reach a point of satiety, ever. There are different theories on what addiction is. There's the theory that it is a disease of the body, mind, and spirit, and emotions. And that's what I happen to agree with. It's a multi-layered thing. And, where there's something in our brain that's wired a little bit different when we are addicted to something, and or the addictive personality. And that's a whole other thing, which I won't get into in this video because it would be too much to explore right here. So we're just talking about food right now. But food is very much affected. Now, we're not addicted to every kind of food there is. People often say, well, I got to eat something. Well, yes, you do. Just don't eat the things you're addicted to. And you'd be surprised. That's not everything. We're not, at least I don't think so. Most people, I would say, are not addicted to things like lettuce and carrots and what have you. So we can find healthy things, even things that we like very much, and that we can eat, and that's good. And that's what the real goal is. I would say, and again, this is also, I'm not talking about nutrition today because that's something you also need to be very aware of. What are your nutritional needs? And I would recommend for that, I'm just going to say this, it's important to, if you're going to work with a healthcare practitioner on what's healthy for you food wise, I highly recommend that you be a co-equal partner in those decisions because you know what tastes good to you, what you like, and you also know what makes you not feel so good. So, be a co-equal partner there. So let's go to cravings now. So the cravings are, like I said, when a little bit does satisfy, and you can have those and you can incorporate the healthier ones into your food plan, into your diet in different ways. Some of the common, I'm going to, share with you what I think are the common food cravings and or addictions and or comfort foods. Now, I'm going to go into that in a second too. What is a comfort food? So these foods could be sugar. We all know that one, I think. Salt, fat, protein. Okay. You can be addicted to protein. Here I am. In my book, Gently Heal Thyself, I talk about being a proteinaholic and also fat and salt. Now, put those three together and I'm a goner. So as a result of that, I'm a vegan today and I'm much happier and I feel satiety like I never have before. And it's great. Briefly, my story is I would go into a buffet, like a breakfast buffet, and the first thing I would grab is a plate of bacon. Okay, not bacon, bacon. And that pile Thai plate of bacon was the appetizer. Okay, I was just getting started. I'm a bacon freak. Okay, so I consider myself a proteinaholic. What I should say, meat protein and animal products, because you can get wonderful plant product protein, which is what I do today. So other specific foods that, could be just kind of going on down from there would be like wheat products, dairy products, chocolate, and things of that sort, which can also be either cravings or addictions. And again, just apply that same concept of, does enough satisfy me, or does it trigger a compulsive need to have more where I can't stop? Comfort foods, as I was saying, can be either or. So please, you know, uh, indulge in your comfort foods as you feel the need and that you can and you're able to. And when I say indulge, I don't mean that you should sit there and eat a bar of chocolate every day. But you can, if you, let's say, because I like chocolate a lot, but instead of having milk chocolate bars, that are made from whoever makes them, uh, I will make my own chocolate. I make my own fudge, for instance, and it's great. I love it. I just love it to pieces. And I use unsweetened cocoa powder, pure maple syrup, and coconut oil, and I put them all together, and it's fabulous. And there's recipes for that online too. I got that recipe online actually. You just melt down the coconut oil, and then you mix all of them and put it in the quantities that you like, what tastes good to you, and then you put it in the fridge. And once it re-solidifies, the coconut oil, it's wonderful. It tastes like the real thing, and it is the real thing. It's great. So if you can do that, if you're not a chocolate addict, but if you really love chocolate, then I recommend you do that. Other specific foods um, that people get addicted to or whatever would be things like, for me, Peeps, marshmallows, and then there's the all-time favorite, Twinkies. Yes, Twinkie addiction, habit, or craving, or whatever you want to call it. So I would say be aware of those things and go through, uh, your repertoire of what you eat, your daily diet, your likes, your dislikes, and try to include things in a creative and healthy way that are more the things that you like and you crave, and avoiding the addictions, but again, substituting other foods that you may enjoy. For instance, here's a good one. I love the taste of salami. I love salami. Oh my goodness. So what reminds me of that is when I mix in my different foods, garlic and mustard and a little salt. I don't use too much of that, but if I mix those together, I can get a very nice, like I've almost got hot dogs or salami in whatever I've made, and it's really nice. Um, so it is important, to eat healthy, to eat well, and I invite you to try and see what those foods are for you and how you can create them in a healthier way for you. So, peace and blessings to you all. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. And my love to everybody. Take care. Healthy eating.